So my children are grown. I have a 26-year-old daughter who is living in Africa right now, working for the World Food Program. She's in charge of school feeding for Somalia. So we are super proud of her. We are on our knees every day for her. It's amazing. We have a 24-year-old son who graduated from Michigan last year and is coaching at UAB football and is very excited. He works very hard, long hours, and loves every minute of it. So they are launched and out in the world. I still run the business that I've been in for years with my best friend, Cabell Sweeney, and we've been doing that for about 25 years. But my passions also are the next generation of kids and college students. Around the world. So I do sit on the board of Young Life. I'm a trustee and have been for about 15 years. I came to Christ in Young Life, so it's always been near and dear to my heart. We're very involved at our church in Atlanta, Passion City Church, and we're super involved in the Bible translation movement as well, among some other things. So like everybody else, we love to get involved where God's moving. So that's what we're doing.
That's it. That's all you're got to.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Like
But
you.
as we talk about the empty nest years, we talked before we got on that you're like, you know what? I actually have some things to share. I think none of us ever want to feel like we've arrived or we're their experts, but give us some empty nest wisdom. What do you know about parenting now that you wish you had known in those earlier years?
I have never felt like I worshiped my children, and I've always kind of been a tiny bit prideful about that because God has encouraged us to get involved in the kingdom, and my children are the most important part of that, but they aren't everything. So when they left home, I was surprised at how sad I was. And for a little while, I was maybe even a little bit embarrassed by how I woke up every morning and just felt this sadness. And it just felt like this cloud over my day. And I'm not wired like that. I'm kind of a Pollyanna personality. I kind of get after it. So I was shocked by this feeling of being a little lost. And I missed them tremendously. And I finally realized, you know what? That is okay. And I'm going to embrace the sadness because I have come to believe that if we don't mourn the season that we loved so much raising children, it's difficult to welcome the next season that God has for us. So I did. I let myself mourn it. I was honest about it. I talked to other women about it. I talked about how hard it was. I cried in the shower. I cried in my car. I cried after I talked to my kids. I tried hard not to cry with them because I wanted them to feel celebrated and launched, but I was really sad for a long time. And my husband didn't live through the same sort of sadness as I did. So we kind of laughed about that sometimes, and other times it was hard because I think men welcome that season differently than we do. And we have, by the grace of God, a great marriage, and I love being with him and I love the extra time together, but I needed a minute to say, thank you, Lord, for that season of parenting that I loved so much. Even the teenage years, I really loved it. And show me what's next. And it took me about a year to get my feet under me to really kind of have a handle on those emotions. But I tell women who are going through it, don't push it down. Don't wish it away. Let yourself feel it. Because in some ways, it's a thank you to the Lord for the gift of mothering. So tell him thank you. Tell him that you loved it. Let yourself be sad. Let yourself feel the emotions. And then pray that God will begin to fill that space with whatever he has for you. Because I promise you, he's got something for you.
Well, I definitely needed to hear that because I lean towards obsession with my kids. So I think if she's crying, I'm going to be like down. So that is so helpful for people to hear that it's okay. And I can see being embarrassed about it too. I think people keep asking my kids, is your mom okay? Because they know I'm going to.
You're like, no, she's not. She's crying all the time. It's okay.
But I do love that. I have tried to be careful not to cry too much in front of Ella and save it for private moments because I don't want her to feel bad. Like she's launching and this is an exciting time. So I'm glad you brought that up too. Let me ask you this. I have a couple of questions, but the first one is, did you feel the identity crisis? And I think you've always been super into work and ministries, but I think for some people, they've been at home for most of the time and they're like, do I have anything to offer the world?